We are back with Saheeli, Kitten, and this was a rough set. So, we, as you know, we're trying to hit the combo. It's the same deck list as last time. I basically really neglected to do any recording, so I suddenly decided I've got to get this done. So we're running with this here. And this painful decision will haunt me. So, this is the first thing I wanted to highlight this match and get a rant out of the way first. This is one of the reasons why I think we need the ability to block players. Now, this opponent here was playing a deck I don't particularly care about. It's blue-black control / blue-black discard. I'm not too bothered about that. What I'm bothered about is this is ×2 speed, and you can see how slow this guy is playing. Now, my argument for why we need this, apologies, there won't be much on the first match for this gameplay, but it's going to be my case of why we need this. You guys are setting Arena up as a casual format. You are promoting best of one. You are promoting the mobile client. So you want players to get in and have fun and go. And yeah, here's the deal. If literally an opponent can just play the slowest Magic of their life, like this guy is here, and literally not get punished for it, that's what I just don't like about the current Arena setup. Like, literally, I genuinely think you could opt out of Arena. And what I mean by opting out is, it's a joke from the fighting game community. There was a joke in Street Fighter 4 where you could literally turn off your console, you wouldn't get punished for it, because there was no punish for losing connection. So if you didn't want to go up against a bad matchup, you could literally just turn off the client and then come back in. And you wouldn't get punished, wouldn't get hurt, it wouldn't do anything. And they jokingly called it opting out of the match. Now, I'm not anyone who believes in that. I truthfully don't think that we need that, but like, I don't understand why we don't have this option. One of the things I've said many times with other things is we should at least have a way to efficiently report slow play. Like, slow play is one of the things that, you know, and it's going to be crazy to say this, slow play is one of the things that you literally so hardly try to avoid on Arena. Like I've said before, I genuinely think that we should have had some alternate method here, because, and this is the sad truth of this, we get to the final match here, and I'll spoil it for you now. We get destroyed in this first match, and I literally come out of sideboarding, and my opponent keeps a 7, I mulligan down. I don't even want to play it out and grind it with him, because the slow pace of this game has grinded me to a halt. Like, it's turn 5 or 6, I can't remember, and I have just genuinely just had it with this. And yeah, I know, like, it's easy to say, obviously, because I was losing. I'm not a huge fan of the setup of it. But why do we not have a thing? Because I don't want to encounter this player again. And yeah, maybe I won't, but I would also like it. I also think it would be great for reporting stuff, because, you know, imagine this. It's like, hold on. This player has been blocked by 90% of the people he plays against. Maybe we need to look into that. And it's one of the things I'm just, you know, annoyed about, because so yeah, we'll see what happened here. That game was a grindy mess, and he roped for some time to do nothing. I run it back, I got nothing to sideboard. And yeah, basically we have to follow rack rules here. We have to mulligan down once, and our opponent kept a full 7. So ultimately I concede, because basically if you have to mulligan against a rack style deck, you've already lost. And I was just not feeling it. So we'll move on to the next one. Explain to me as well, Arenas, how it works with this. Now I've got a diamond opponent. I got literally blasted out of the water. And they're like, well, we better put you against someone even higher ranked. Okay, rant aside, let's go to gameplay. So we start with a Triome. Opponent starts with a Swamp. So we'll throw down another Triome here. I'm expecting a Thoughtseize effect, but we don't get one. We get a Hidden Mirror. So this is a kind of Black Devotion deck. So I'm going to start pressuring with the Voice of Resurgence here. It's also protection against the potential Liliana. They have an Infernal Grasp. I am genuinely perplexed here as to what this opponent was trying to do. I'm expecting this was some kind of really synergistic combo I just couldn't see. But let's resolve a Saheeli and start scrying. We'll keep the 5th land because we want to resolve to Niv Mizzet as quickly as possible. They play Turgid's Lantern. They go for thing here. I'm just going to take 3 damage. We've got a faster clock here. I will assemble the team. We don't find a Displacer Kitten, so we don't really have this combo here, but we can grab the Silver Lapidary just in case. We'll gain 3 life back with the Helix here. I'm just going to use and put pressure on him here because seeing Turgid's Lantern makes me think that this must be a Turgid / discard deck. And they play an Orb of Mephodon here. I'm going to decline, take 17 damage. Now for those of you who don't know how the Orb works, they get to scry 2, put a counter on it, then we choose. They either draw a card or we mill equal to the counters and we lose life equal to what we do. I'm going to mill here because we're just going to keep their threats down. They put something into graveyard, we take 3, we'll get a Niv out, get some resolve here. I get another Saheeli and we got a Kaito. I plus Saheeli here. We don't need another thing here. They're dead if they don't answer Niv here. So I think that'll be their go here. They go down to 3. They Turgid's Lantern us. I will discard the Quicksilver. Combo's not going to be a result here. They discard trying to flip the Heirloom. They go for the Palindorm here. It's going to be 2 cards, so I work out there would have to be 2 7-drops to make me lose life, so I'll go for it here. They do have 7 total, so we can't do any more of that. But we have the answer here because we can Kaito, make a thing, copy the drone, and we can do the anime, "You're already dead." Bit of BM there, but you know, I love doing the you're already dead. I'm tempted to bring in Rest in Peace because I was thinking, is this some kind of, you know, high-end combo deck? So I do. And ultimately I bring in the Slaughter Games, take out the Kaito, because Rest in Peace turns off Kaito. Go down, a few other things here. Basically, I'm thinking this has got to be Black Devotion, right? It's got to be the key thing here. So keep Slaughter Games, because yes, this hand is pretty slow. Opponent says good game, which must mean they have, I don't know. So we drop a Triome here. They kind of BM us, I think, with that good game. They sign in Blood, gain 2, swing in, gain the life back. We'll drop another Triome here. We'll Helix the Aetherborn while they're tapped out. They go up to play Shadow Spear and Heirloom again. I'm going to use Slaughter Games here to look through their deck. I named Turgid God of Fright when I remember how to spell. Fortunately, it came up pretty well. So their hand is, I don't even know. It's like Mono Black Control, Immortal Sun, Ulamog. There's no Nick Foss Shrine to Nyx here, so I don't understand what they're doing. So we're gonna reload the Niv Mizzet. We'll grab a good delay of cards here. Discard a land. We've got 6 mana here, it'll be enough. We get Infernal Grasp, so Niv dies. We get hit down to 17. We're going to drop the Kaito here, bait out more kill spells. I'm going to make it so the Rider can't attack. And then play a Karvu. 5/5 because we covered our land types. Play a land here. They Infernal Grasp the Karvu. They Heirloom, throw away their creature. I think this must be a kind of reanimated deck. I'm not sure. So we're going to Lightning Helix the Murderous Rider here. Puts it on the bottom of the library. We'll make a drone. We'll play the Saheeli here. And opponent concedes. Yeah, we got too much value on the field. So let's move back to our last match. It's a very quick one today. Historic went very quick. We got an XOXO here. Starts with a Gate of the Citadel. This could have been Gates, but they played white, so it's a blue-white control deck. So let's resolve a Carvu first. Historic control, oh, they go for an orb, so they're going to ask us to mill. They put 2 on the top. We will lose life. They have a farewell, so we need to be quick here. Let's dome them for 6, swing in for 6. We'll exile that farewell and hit them for 5. There's no way they throw that into the graveyard without some kind of shenanigans to get it back. So they put 2 on the top. I'll lose life again. We take a huge amount of damage, go down to 6. Try to resolve Kaito here. Our opponent has the veto. And then Narset's reversal to put veto back in the hand. Very cool synergy there. Swinging in with the Carvu. We'll discard a Niv to draw another card. We go for the orb here. We have to give it them here because they've got far too much stuff that could deal with us. We'll swing in with the Carvu, see if we can bait out anything. We'll get rid of the other farewell. Knowing that they have that, we'll just drop a Voice of Resurgence here because only exile removal will sort that out. Opponent's considering what's going on. Then we'll cast Assemble the Team, see if they want to interact with that. Thing is, what I'm saying here is, if they have a counterspell, which they do here, they're forced to use the veto. If they board wipe here, without an exile effect, we will have a token that can win us the game. So we have a 1-1, we'll let you draw a card here, because we can't risk 5 mill cards. But we can cast a creature spell here. So we'll cast Niv-Mizzet. Reloads our hand, and our opponent concedes. Now, another reason for the ban, I'm sorry, is we do all of the sideboarding here and our opponent just ropes out. I'm sorry, you're playing blue-white bloody control and you're going to have a little hissy fit because somebody resolved threats that you couldn't answer quick enough? Now, I'm sure that that's probably not the case. This is probably a connection issue. But, like I said, I've said before, we need a ban system or something. So this will run out and we'll give them the Oko Salt Sprinkle, as we do when we run into little babies who quit out. How is this different from my first match? It's different because I basically went for the mulligan, didn't have it, so I conceded. I didn't sit there and rope saltily. I just left the match and then had a 4-minute rant, which kind of comes off as salty. Ooh, maybe I'm not much better. But anyway, this was a blast recording with some Historic again. I'm definitely going to revisit these decks and update it. Hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the matches. We'll have more Historic content coming forward. Definitely going to work on the old deck a little bit more moving forward.